Hi everyone, and welcome to the third pilot of How Hutch Cooks. Despite the producers telling me through the week that I've got a good head for radio and a better voice for a library, they've allowed us to film this third pilot if we increased our production values again. So this week we've had to talk to our virtual cameraman and hopefully he's got his focusing a lot better this week. But also we've introduced a world first, and our world first on How Hutch Cooks is the clock. I do not know one other cooking show where there's a clock that will give you the ability to assess how long the editing takes out, how much editing the cooking shows are shortened by through editing. Anyway, all that sort of stuff, but that's it. We believe it's a world first. It's called the clock. Last week we introduced They Know Who They Are. There's been some feedback on They Know Who They Are, and I've been told by the producers that we should not name names because they know who they are. So we'll see, but this week, very close to our family, we had people very close to the family move into their first home for a time, and it's all been very exciting, and we all wish them well in their new venture together. I especially wish them well for a whole lot of reasons that they're aware of. Secondly, this week we've had and they know who they are. This week we've had a lot's probably an exaggeration. We've had a few requests for recipes. All of these recipes have gone onto the episode lists, and the people that have sent them in or requested them, they know who they are. So that's this week's episode of They Know Who They Are. All right, on to the cooking. This week I've done a bit more preparation, and we're going to try and shorten the video from too long to a bit shorter. So see how we go. I've done a little bit of preparation, and today we're doing a stir fry. This stir fry is well known as Hutch's world famous noodles. It has its roots from 1982 and 1990 when in 82 I was in Indonesia, and in 1990 we had our honeymoon in Malaysia and Singapore, and we fell in love with a noodle dish called Char Keow Teow. We came home and tried to recreate it, and you can't create great stuff, but we have recreated our own, and so tonight we're going to do our version of Char Keow Teow in Hutch's style. All right, I just remembered I've left something in the microwave. I'll be back shortly. All right, everyone, back again. I've left the noodles in the microwave. I've found the Char Keow Teow is a flat rice noodle dish. I found that it's best to microwave these for about 3 minutes to get them loose. They're quite gelatinous when you buy them, so you need to loosen them a bit to get the best results out of your Char Keow Teow. So I'll leave them over here to cool a bit until we come back, until we get further through the cook. Okay, the cook will start with some, well, I'll just go through the basic ingredients. So while I turn the pan on and put a little bit of oil in the, it's just a cheap steel wok, but it does the job pretty well. The ingredients are the rice noodles, which are the hero of the dish. We've got some chicken. I've cut up 3 chicken fillets. This is the first time, but I've left the bone in. I'll take that out later, but they tell me that increases flour. I've dredged these in a little bit of corn flour because they tell me that keeps the moisture in. Time will tell. The aromatics are 2 hot chilies, the little red hot chilies, a clove of garlic and a knob of ginger. I haven't put ginger in for a while, but that's all right. We then add some, I've got about a small capsicum and a green and red capsicum, and a sweet yellow chilli. They'll all be brought together with some soy sauce, ketchup menace or sweet sauce, and just normal soy sauce. At the end though, we'll top the dish off with a few prawns and some bean shoots. Anyway, they're the basic ingredients, all pretty simple. Did I mention the Chinese sausage? We put a bit of Chinese sausage in because we like Chinese sausage. You can buy those in packs of 12. We bought 12, we put 3 in. This is sort of, no, this is a full recipe, but normally you buy enough for two goes. So that's what happens. Anyway, on with the show. We'll put the chicken into the wok. That is now very hot. I might turn it down to 6 while we just brown the chicken off in the wok. Just get it all sealed up and a bit brown, ready to return to the wok when we're doing the stir fry. I used to cook it a bit longer without and leave it in, but I found that dried out, the chicken dried out during the whole cook. So this time, what I've been doing lately is dredging it in a bit of corn flour. I don't know why, but I heard that's a good idea. And I'll just put it in the wok to brown off. I've left the bones in, like I said, for some flavour. And we'll see if these new tricks help. I'll come back when this is browned off. Thanks. Oops, hasn't turned off tonight. We're back again. We've browned the chicken off in the wok and are ready to get on with the stir fry. So we'll do that. There's something else I was going to tell you, but I've forgotten, so it doesn't matter. Before we do that, I might just show you quickly. I don't normally get tears when I do onions, and I don't know whether it's the way I do it or what, but I want to show you three different slices and how I cut onions without getting tears. I don't know if it's me or just that. So the onion's got this end, and then it's got this harder root end, I think they call this, and this is sort of a leader end. I cut the leader off, and then slice halfway through the root to leave 2 halves of the onion. Quickly peel the onion. And the first slice, I just call this a half slice because I haven't got any other better words, and I don't really call it anything anyway. So that's just putting the half onion back on your chopping board and just slicing through it as quickly as possible. It's just through the half. And I call this, well, I don't call it anything, but from now I'm going to call it the half slice because you get a half slice. A slice of onion or a slice of half an onion makes sense to me. The next one I'm going to do is what I call a Vicky slice. Now, if those of you that viewed the first video, the first pilot of How Hutch Cooks, I mentioned the video slice for the potatoes that went in the oven, and they're really good. They're really good. Now the video slice takes the half potato. Imagine this onion was a potato, and then I just slice it through here at about 2 or 3 millimetre. Did you see that? I didn't see if you saw that, but through just vertical cuts, and the root holds it together, or the top of the potato. You don't cut it right through to the end, so it holds together. So I'll just do those 2 or 3 vertical cuts, like so, 2 or 3 mil cuts, and then you just do the half slice cut again, and you get these long shrouds. You don't cut this you don't do this last bit obviously in the Vicky's potato cut, but it's the Vicky slice. That's what I'm calling this, the Vicky slice. Anyway, so then we have that. Then I've got another onion here just to show you. Cut the other end off and put it through the halfway through the root. And this one's just how I do a dice, what they call a dice. So we've had a half slice, a Vicky slice, and a dice. Yes, we have. I'll just take this brown stuff off, if I can, quickly. And I'll show you what the dice is. Most of you will know this, but you don't tend to get many tears this way, as long as you don't have them hanging around too long. So the half dice just get your onion, and you've got to be careful, especially with a good knife, you put a horizontal cut, maybe, and this one's a bit deeper, so we'll put 2 horizontal cuts through, like so. You get that? So we put the 2 horizontal cuts through, and then we do the Vicky slice every 3 mil vertically down, the root holding it all together. And then you just do your slice move, and you'll get some nice little onion squares. So I hope that was a bit informative for those. Just use your knife. Always have a sharp knife. What a friend a sharp knife is. You know, you never know when you might need it. And you just get a little bit of, and that's the end of that. So here we've got a board with some half slice, some Vicky slice and some dice, ready for the stir fry. On with the stir fry. That was just a bit of a interlude or prelude or something. On we go. We'll turn that on a bit, put a bit more oil in because the oil came out with the chicken. There we go. We'll get that oil hot. And the first thing in this is the aromatics. Now at Christmas I have a special chef cook these, and she's pretty good. She knows who she is, by the way, and is certainly a member of the they know who they are family. But this can really set a party going. People think they're going to die sometimes if you certainly turn up the chilli a little bit. 2 little red chillies, I'm not sure. These little ones were a little bit smaller than usual, so I put 2 in. And this could light up our life a bit tonight. We'll know later in the day. You can watch the chillies if you like. Just be careful because they can get hot. Alright, in they go. Not sure the pan was quite hot enough yet. It'll get there. Just give it a bit of a belt. And you'll know when these are, you can already hear them. Those of you that cook chilli just know what's going on at the moment. That's alright, that's just bringing out all the flavour, pardon me, in the chillies, the garlic and the ginger. Alright, that's it. The next thing I like to do, because I like them a little bit softer, I add into our stir fry the capsicum and get them till they're, you can have them as crunchy or as soft as you like. That depends on the cooking time. That's what we'll do. I like to give these a bit of time, so I'll sign off for a little bit and we'll be back very soon. Alright, back again. Boy, did those chillies and ginger give me a kick, and they're still going. This could be, oh, pardon me, this could be a real tester of the palate. Oh, pardon me. Right, now I'm going to put in the onion. Maybe I should have put that in with the garlic. That should, with the capsicum, that should break down and become translucent as well. In fact, I should have put that in with the capsicum, but it'll be alright. Give that a bit of a whiz around. In fact, I might come back, I might give that a bit more too. Just the tip. Alright, back again. Well, I've just let those onions come down a bit. I'm going to put in the sweet chilli. Well, the aromatics have really got some kick in them tonight, I can let you know that. So, put in the sweet chilli. They'll probably set me off again too. And just let them stir fry down a little bit before, and we'll add the Chinese sausage. I've cut up 6 Chinese sausage for this because we're particularly, as a family, we like our Chinese sausage. It might be too much and a bit sweet for others, but we'll whack those in. Char Keow Teow is traditionally done without Chinese sausage, with a bit of tofu. Sometimes, if anyone likes tofu. I really like the sweet barbecued pork when it's in it, but I haven't cooked any of that yet, so that might be another recipe if I ever learn how to do it. Anyway, that's now the nose is starting to run. This one's really going to give a kick tonight, I think. Anyway, I don't know if you can see that, but it's sort of coming together a bit. You can see that there, the stir fry. I use a spoon, I'm not great at, doing this and that, and all the things the Chinese do, but don't result in the end, I think. There we go. Oh, jeez, is that strong? Alright, time for a bit of soy just to start infusing some flavour. So, good dash of ABC ketchup menace. Whoops. And get a bit of colour into this. While we're off air for a few minutes there, I also started to separate some of those noodles, because the noodle time's getting closer and closer. But that's the soy. Put a bit of soy sauce. That's the sweet soy. Another glug of soy. Just add a bit of salt. I don't put salt in, but that'll do a bit. And that goes down. The chicken goes back in. Noting that's already been cooked. And it's coming together. I'll put the bones in, but we'll pick them out later. It all adds the flavour. I might put a bit too much soy in there, I'm not sure. But it all gets taken up in the noodles anyway, so that's all good. That's away there, we're nearly there, you know. We're nearly there. Put that in the rubbish tin. Put the rubbish in the rubbish tin where it belongs. Yeah, so the noodles bloody hell, that's really got a kick tonight. Anyway, the noodles come in kilograms. We cook half a kilogram at a time and put half a kilogram back for next time when we use the other the other 6 sausages. They're all stuck together usually when they come out of the oven like that, out of the microwave, so they stick like that. That's the other half. I've just tried to separate them a bit. No, you won't get them all separated. Doesn't matter. You put them back straight into the stir fry and get them to take up the colour of the soy and mix in. And they'll go away. They'll go on for a little bit. I'll separate. Separate a bit more in the additional heat. And I'll start to take on the colour of the soy and absorb some of that soy flavour. Beautiful. Tonight we'll eat this as a main dish and be really happy. It can also be a side salad in anything else. And at Christmas when we have a few around, we usually just use it as a salad. But we just eat it by the bucket load usually for a quick meal, quick-ish meal. Anyway, that's good. That's good. Getting to the finishing touch. I'll put a handful of bean shoots in. Let them cook down a little bit. But they can also provide a little bit of crunch if you want some. Whatever you want to do. And as this is a special night, I haven't put these in for a while. I bought a few prawns. So we'll just whack them in now. They'll cook in the heat. They've already been cooked, so they'll just warm up. Put that in the bin. Just 6 or 7 prawns, just for a bit of difference. You can put in calamari, seafood mix if you want to. We don't usually put seafood in. I just thought I'd try it tonight. But Char Keow often has seafood in it. It's all getting there now. I'll just let these, might just put a little bit more sweet soy in. I'm just guessing, but I don't think it'll do too much harm. There we go, that'll be plenty. Stir that in. And we'll ready the dish up. Just use your pasta dish or a set of tongs, whatever you like. We'll put that in there. Bit of clean up, not too good. A bit of that. I might turn that off before I serve. Hutch's famous noodles, cooked in episode pilot 3 of How Hutch Cooks. Hope you enjoyed the world first clock, and if the producers talk to me again, we'll be back next week with something new. See you then, bye.